And the pot calls the kettle black, calls the kettle burnt, calls her mad. Kettle reminds the pot that we both been burned on the same stove, that the parts of our bodies that are layered in soot were scorched by the same hands. Kettle tells pot that she still boils water, holds the hot breath of a white man's tongue, endures the slow simmer of a white woman's allyship, and still, we make something beautiful. Pot calls the kettle wicked, and kettle says no, but says she's so magical she burned the hand of the last man who tried to pour himself a piece of her. Says she's so black she is everything, so black she is the beginning. She is the first thing someone finds home in when they wake up in the morning. Says ain't that what it means to be black? To have the world go up in flames around you and still be sanctuary for someone, saving men who lost themselves the night before, saving men who curse our names but forget his mama is made of steel too. And now the pot has no words but calls the kettle bitter, but loves the glass pan, the fine china, loves all the exotic shit white men put behind glass casings, loves how fragile things not made of steel can be. But this isn't about the pot or the pan. This is about the kettle, the black woman, how she pours herself across the earth, but no one bats an eye when the water disappears. We give ourselves to men who never love us, but they say we are difficult, too hard to break. How we, the kettle, praise this pot, this man for all the water he holds. How we are the only ones who do not call him monster when the water boils over, because we know this heat, this white flame, hot enough to make any of us explode. We are the first ones to make noise when the world goes up in flames, but they say the earth was saved by the man who heard her scream. Pot calls the kettle black, and kettle says yes, but says you best remember you black too. The next time they bring a fire to your neck, they burn black bodies on the stake and the stove. Pot calls the kettle black, and kettle says bitch I might be, says nuck if you buck, then says wipe me down. Kettle says yes my nigga, I be black, I be mad, and I boiled the last man down to his bones when he tried to test me. Pot calls the kettle black, and kettle says hell yes, but don't say my name as if you ain't ever been burnt too.
This is for the girls getting money. This is for the girls that don't need no man. This is for the girls that's in love with themselves. This is for all the girls that done did it by themselves. This is for all the girls that's INTEPENDENT. This is for all the girls that be living stress free. This is for all the girls on a mission like me.
Break it down.
Would you mind defining woke? Because it's come up a couple times, and I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
So, I mean, woke is sort of the idea that this is going to be one of those moments that goes viral.
Yeah, it certainly was.
Why you said that Kevin is your friend? I'm going to come at you with a little bit of smoke, and I'm going to ask you a question. Why you said that Kevin is your friend, right? And you name drop him a lot, right? I notice you do. You name drop him. How come you didn't attend his funeral?
This went in a direction I was not expecting it to go.
Michelle said you have an assigned seat at Planned Parenthood. Let's talk about it. What? Chantal, you have an assigned seat at Planned Parenthood.
Let's talk about it.
I said what I said.
This is really sad that instead of healing your woman and fam, you just pick up and leave. This comment was left on a video of Passport Bros discussing the overall peace and happiness that they find overseas. These long titty bras are seeking stepdaddies, and the potential stepdaddies are choosing to get their passport for peace and happiness and to find women with unused womb.
What are you laughing at?
You serious?
I said what I said.
This is really sad that instead of healing your woman and fam, you just pick up and leave. This comment was left on a video of passport bros discussing the overall peace and happiness that they find overseas.
Yo,
That looks like peace and happiness to me. Love and happiness.
they're still in DR. I missed my flight last night. I just got off the phone with Spirit. I'm waiting on them to call me back. $100 rescheduled fee. Basically, I need a cash app.
I need some
On
money.
April 5th, 2007,
Just got off the phone with Spirit. I'm waiting on them to call me back. It's $100 reschedule fee.
he, who was 18 years old at the time,
It's $100 reschedule fee.
and his co-defendant, Lorenzo, I'm not going to say his last name, but you all can look this up. It's out there. Drove to a home in Portage, Indiana. His co-defendant approached the home, knocked on the door, and then pushed his way in when a woman answered the door. His co-defendant pointed a gun at the woman, wrapped her hands with duct tape, and then
Yeah. That's
Try to get
passport
this
bro
fee
legacy.
together, man.
Y'all just got to
I'm
check
so
this one
sick.
out. Check this out.
What do you call someone, in this case a man, who chooses to go up to unknowing women and sniff butt? That's what he did. Sniffed butt. I'll give you the details. TikTokers catch the same man sneaking up and sniffing them. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Southern California, a man caught on video on 2 different occasions sneaking up on women and sniffing them. Watch.
Oh, man.
So I get to Barnes & Noble and get my Starbucks. I'm super excited to look at books, but this is the area that it started. I was in this corner for a while and I noticed the guy was staring at me through that little hole. And I couldn't tell if I was being paranoid or if he was just reading a book and he just happened to be in that little corner. Anyways, it felt like anywhere I moved, he kept following me. So I recorded just in case he was trying to say anything or do anything to me. But I definitely didn't expect him to do this. Like, what the actual... And the whole time I'm thinking I'm fine because he hasn't said anything or touched me or anything. But then you notice that he goes over and does the same thing.
That's hella creepy. That's creepy. And I guarantee you he thinks he's a normal guy. I guarantee you he thinks he's a normal guy.
To this girl. And he'll crouch down low and pretend like he's doing something and then smell. I don't know. And the whole time I'm wondering why he's always around me. But this was our interaction. What are you doing? I was so freaked out when I turned around and saw him literally under me, so freaking close to me. So I decided to tell the front desk. He's a really creepy guy. He has like these red beads and he's like pretending like he's tying shoes and I think he's like smelling people. Maybe like around there.
I mean, that's creepy. That is creepy.
And then I try to walk to my car as fast as possible because I don't want to run into him.
Southern California, Barnes & Noble. Woman just wants to find a new book. One of the thoughts I had was, this is so pathetic and sick. This sniffing, is this a one-off? But the thing is, people who are compelled to sniff and do this kind of thing, compelled to do it, it has to be malignant, right? Mm-hmm. And indeed, there's another woman who had a similar encounter.
Oh, shit.
Hi. Are you following me?
No. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Holy moly. So is this where the manosphere is going to? Sniffing butt. Oh, man.
give you the details. Police in California are investigating whether a 36-year-old ex-convict was
I knew
recently
it.
arrested in a Peeping Tom case.
Oh my God. Now we see why he's an ex-convict.
Has a history of prowling offenses, is the same man seen in the viral TikTok videos appearing to crouch behind women sniffing their butts at a Los Angeles area Barnes and Noble
He needs to go.
bookstore.
He needs to go somewhere and get some help. He really needs to go somewhere and get some help. This is not helping anybody.
Detectives will be speaking with other potential victims to confirm it is the same person they encountered, the statement said. The man suspected in the crime is Khalees Karan Crowder, who was arrested on a warrant August 6th for a different prowling incident at a family home in suburban Glendale.
Oh, he needs.
Police said.
Oh, he doesn't need to be out. For his own sake and other people's sake. He needs to be under some psychiatric observation or something. There's something wrong here.
No contest at his arraignment on Monday, and he was sentenced to 60 days in the county jail. He was ordered to enter a sexual impulse rehabilitation program. I want to
sound familiar. Man. So don't get me wrong, I don't believe all Manosphere dudes do this, but I think they do stuff like this, maybe not necessarily sniff directly, but they do stuff where they enter a person's space without permission.
The mug shot up because, it's not about people's looks, but the ears make him fully identifiable. They also make me wonder if he was sniffing around Mike Tyson's house because they appear to be altered in some way. This man apparently has been doing this for so long because Candace Ory, the wife of former Lakers star Robert Ory, the one with all those rings, said Crowder stalked their daughter a decade ago at their home. He went to jail only to come out and continue the same behavior. She wrote on X, the company previously known as Twitter. Thank you for getting the word out that he is back. He needs to be put away for good. Crowder's long history of illegal acts, we'll go through them. Long history of peeping, prowling, residential burglary in Glendale, police said when he was arrested for prowling in September 2021, according to a news release. In June 2011, Crowder was arrested for peeping and occupied residential burglaries. He was convicted and sentenced to 8 years in prison, officials said. His arrest came after an hours-long search that shut down a 6-block area. Los Angeles Daily News reported. Law and Crime filling in details. According to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, Crowder's conviction history dates to 2006 when he was sentenced to 2 years for second-degree robbery. He received 395 days of pre-sentence credits awarded by the sentencing court for time served while awaiting trial, officials said. He was released to parole supervision August 29, 2007, after serving his full sentence as defined by law. Over the next 5 years, Crowder would return to prison multiple times for similar burglary offenses. Here again, Ben, I don't believe this is being taken seriously. He goes away for burglary for years, but for sniffing 60 days, stalking a child, it's unconscionable. I've not heard of this kind of conduct. Now I know.
Okay, so when the girls who complain about passport bros say it's because you can't catch a girl here, I want to say absolutely correct. Okay, so when the girls who complain about passport bros say it's because you can't catch a girl here, I want to say absolutely correct.
This video is brought to you by Miss Elite. Miss Elite, check her out.
There's absolutely no American girl like me. Okay, so
I am here because
absolutely no American girl like me. Because absolutely no American girl like me. Okay, so when the girls who complain about passport bros say it's because you can't catch a girl here, I want to say absolutely correct. I absolutely could not. Now, I've heard some of these girls say these guys are at the bottom of the barrel. That was one quote I heard a girl say. And I can tell you right now, some of the girls get guys here that are way past, way above bottom.
Continuation of passport bro. There's a lot of Western women complain about Asian women are being submissive to their husband. So it's none of your business if we like to be submissive to our husband. You know, submissive it doesn't mean that we are slave to our husband. It doesn't mean we don't have no opinion. It just basically means we respect the decision for our husband to do the decision in our household. It doesn't mean that we have no voice or opinion, because trust me, you don't want to know who's really in charge. Who's really in charge? Who's really in charge? Who's really in charge?
He said it.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm so sick of hearing black women
Let me go back. You need to hear that again.
I don't know about in charge.
Who's really in charge? You don't want to know.
What?
Who's really in charge?
Oh.
Who's really in charge?
Who's really in charge? Who's really in charge?
I don't know about y'all, but I'm so sick of hearing black women projecting what they're doing on black men. So they say black men are following master just because we exercise our right to travel abroad.
First off, became master.
So it's like essentially what a man wants. Chinese, I'm from Hong Kong. We do shit on men a lot. We are boss. We do shit on men a lot. We are boss. We do shit on men a lot. We do shit on men a lot. We are boss. We do shit on men a lot. We are boss. We do shit on men a lot. We are boss. So it's like essentially what a man wants. Chinese, I'm from Hong Kong. We do shit on men a lot. We are boss. We do shit on men a lot. We are boss. We do shit on men a lot. We are bossy.
Oh, we do shit on men a lot. We are bossy.
However, we do been praising them when they're being an excellent man. Versus, I've seen a lot of women in America, they would be like, as he should. You see the difference? Like, that's just very ungrateful. Men are really easy to please. Just give him his time and space. Be his peace of mind instead of a headache when he come home. Respect him. Appreciate him.
I am here because absolutely no American girl like me.
Here's where it gets messed up, folks. She does look at her. She's so adorable. Can't dance, but that's okay.
And here's another one. A Filipina expressing that she was in an abusive relationship. What's a passport, bro? She said Home Depot is the reason she got out of her abusive marriage. I'm so glad she got out. I'm so happy she got out. American women are just trying to warn these passport bros are what they seem.
Okay, this is what I'll say some PBBs do. Ouch. That's not good. Passport puts hands and feet on foreign wifey. Wow. That's not good. That's not good. That's not nice. Not at all. And well, let's keep it going.
reason why there's an increase in incel pages and, men coming out and selling these books of like, oh, be an alpha male or do this and women will want you is because the male loneliness epidemic has hit. The loneliest group of men are men between ages 18 to 30, because 1 in 3 men at 18 to 30 are virgins. 1 in 3 men who are 18 to 30 never been in a relationship. Another group that's excessively lonely is middle-aged men. Yes, the men are supposed to have all the value when they get older. They're most likely to commit suicide because of their loneliness. This video got deleted. I want you to go back and watch this video on my YouTube page. Men don't ever complain about what they have access to.
I was a passport bro for a week out of spite. It was a bang trip with my friends for my pleasure and to post pics of me with a beautiful woman to emotionally traumatize my baby mama. She's a greedy female who constantly wants money from my kid. Although I feel like she's scamming, kids don't need diapers and milk every week. They need supplies monthly. I refused to give her more money, and I wanted her to see me spending my money on me in the islands. I posted pics of me with an exotic perfect 10. We got back to my hotel, and the 10 had a ding-a-ling as big as mine. I already paid, so we did a few things. The next day, my baby...
I already paid, so I did a few things. We did a few things. Let me play that again. You need to hear this part. Here we go.
I already paid, so we did a few things. The 10 had a ding-a-ling as big as mine.
Listen
We got back to my hotel, and the 10 had a ding-a-ling as big as mine. I already paid, so we did a few things. We got back to my hotel, and the 10 had a ding-a-ling as big as mine. I already paid, so we did a few things. The next day, my baby mama and my boy shared my images with the 10. And in each picture, her ding-a-ling bulge was showing in her white skirt. We got back to my hotel, and the 10 had a ding-a-ling as big as mine.
Okay, if you don't know what a ding-a-ling is, old school, but come on. You guys know what a ding-a-ling is. Okay, here we go again.
Of me with an exotic perfect 10. We got back to my hotel, and the 10 had a ding-a-ling as big as mine. I already paid, so we did a few things. The next day, my baby
Bros, is that what's going on? Is that what's going on? Let me play that one more time. Let me play it one more time.
And the 10 had a ding-a-ling as big as mine. I already paid, so we did a few things.
Well, let me make...
Of me with an exotic...
So he got mad at his baby mama, got his passport, and then this happened.
In the islands. I posted pics of me with an exotic perfect 10. We got back to my...
Exotic perfect 10. Okay.
Hotel, and the 10 had a ding-a-ling as big as mine.
That means eggplant, if you don't know what a ding-a-ling is. So the 10 was not exactly what he
got back to my hotel, and the 10 had a ding-a-ling as big as mine. I already paid, so we did a few things. The next day, my baby mama and my boy shared my images with the 10. And in each picture, her ding-a-ling bulge was showing in her white skirt. I never saw it beforehand. My baby mama commented, "Look at this gay ninja. He's spending money on ding-a-ling instead of taking care of his baby. My reputation as a straight man is finished. Help." Exactly how can we help you, sir? Please be for real. You posted the pictures to try to make your baby mama jealous. And y'all beefing. And it backfired. Because you didn't see the salami meat hanging in the skirt.
He said he didn't see it. Man. All right, a little bit of tea salt in the house. Hey, lady in Mills in the house. You're getting warmed up for this weekend.
Don't you ever make up your mind that you like no man until you hear him read out loud? You ain't gonna like him.
Add it to the list.
I agree, Brina. He knew from the beginning.
In front of him.
$400 between
400
Darling. Between.
No.
I ain't tripping off all this, man.
Oh, my young brothers, you are killing me. Let me get some shout outs out the way. In the house, Brina West. In the house, Camo. In the house, Indiana Mom. In the house, A Lady. In the house, M Mills. We just having a ball up in here tonight. I'm telling you. I got to play this over again. I got to play this over. Listen closely. Here we go.
Don't you ever make up your mind that you like no man until you hear him read out loud? You ain't gonna like him no more.
Add it to the list. Can't read in front of him.
I mean, what is he? See, number one, he doesn't understand what's going on. But let me pause it for a second. He doesn't understand what's going on. I mean, this funny. He's trying to roast out of his bad comprehension. Now, let's see how good these guys read. Yeah, Southern Bell breaks it down like this. They need to spend that money on reading and speech therapy. My goodness, I'm embarrassed. Southern Bell, I'm embarrassed.
$100 be win. 400.
Wait. They must be this. Look, I'm hoping that they are just acting. I'm hoping they are just acting. Please.
Darling, between. I ain't tripping off all this, man. Like, oh, so we ain't tripping. Motion. Slow motion better than no motion anyway. Like, what you talking about, dog? Like, slow motion. Come on, man.
Oh, man. Oh, it's embarrassing to me because those are my brethren. No, it's not for everyone. I don't know if it's a skit. I don't think it's a skit.
There are 3 tactics men use to deceive women. Number 3, get you to invest into them. They'll ask you to lend them money, and it can be as small as $1. Any favor that you fulfill lets him know that he's entered the realm of being able to control and manipulate your psychology to his benefit. Number 2, gift giving. Gift giving is actually what you call a Trojan horse, because men know that whatever you give a woman, she'll multiply. So he'll find out what you want or your weak spots, give you something that he knows you want, and then the floodgates
Princella in the house
to him tenfold are open. The first 2 tactics work like a charm, but the number 1 tactic is to have sex with you. Pain is a weapon and clouds women's judgment, and these 3 tactics make it difficult for women to pull away.
What I was going to say, you got banned from the Dominican.
Oh, yeah.
You got banned.
Okay. Austin wasn't the only one who got kicked out of a whole of the of a country for a pure degeneracy. This is bad. This is the thing that gets me is you have to be doing something. I agree with these guys. It's like you have to be doing something really bad to be kicked out of a country that is not known for being picky. So let's see what this is guys like the Caucasian Austin Holloman right here. Let me keep playing him.
From the Dominican Republic.
That is disappointing. I got banned from the Dominican Republic. Who gets banned from a whole country? I can think of name a handful of people: Osama bin Laden, Edward Snowden, Julian
Austin Holloman,
Assange, Kurt Kaz, Hitler, even though he's dead. Who gets
wait. In Austin's defense, I don't think he got banned. He just left because it was like being banned. But he didn't get banned. This guy got banned. You have to be pretty degenerate to get banned, banned from a country I mean, from a country that's, I guess that's technically third world, I guess, what they call it. I don't like those third world, definitions, because to me, if you're living a good life, you're living a good life. Doesn't matter how much money you have. But to me, it's like this. So it's clear that he got kicked out. He got banned. He can't go back. If you're banned, he legally can't go back there. He legally can't go back there.
It's banned from a country.
But you got banned for nothing.
I got banned for nothing.
And I always think there's some. The funny thing is that when these guys do all this stuff, and you play the tape back, for some reason they feel like they didn't do anything. But they did something. These companies, if these countries banned people for not doing anything, they would not have anybody there. So it's about accountability. They're not being accountable for their actions. The guy got too degenerate for too long, because I think it took more than just one incident, and they kicked him out. We will never know what it is, but it had to be pretty bad. Let's keep it going.
Pasaporte para cruzar.
Tiene que tener documento, pasaporte.
In the house, conscious mind, love in the house, miss not for everyone. In the house, in Mills, in the house, a lady, in the house, Sutton Bay, in the house, Camo, in the house, in Mills. Let's keep it going.
Necesito entrar o? Okay. I crossed the border and did voodoo in Haiti, which is a neighboring country, and I got banned from the Dominican Republic.
¿Para mí? No. Tú tienes que poner algo ahí. Algo.
In the house.
¿Eso qué? Lo cuarto para pedirlo, por suerte.
Para suerte. Yo dar él 1,000. So if there's any official watching this on this, if there's any official Dominican official, please unban me. I want to go back.
So you flew there, got detained at the border, and sent back to Brazil?
I got detained and they sent me back. They took my passport. They escorted me to all the flights. They escorted me through the airports. I couldn't leave. I couldn't do anything. They had my passport.
After 2 days, it is now the 4th. I left on the 2nd. I finally made it back to Rio, where they sent me back to. And this is the only documentation that I was left with. This is my ticket, the new one. This is all they gave me.
I couldn't do anything. They had my passport. They escorted me. I had a 2-person escort me back to Brazil.
Mad. And you went there to, I would say your big video there, where you went round and you got your hair cut, was a positive video.
Now he's one of the Passport Bro poster boys. So where's this happiness? I don't get it. I don't see any happiness here. Let's see what O'Shea has to say.
The Passport Bros are actually broke, and I have proof. Not because of what I said, because of what they said. And there have been clips going around right now that have said the Passport Bros are dusty and broke.
Man, look at that. He has the nerve to be talking about women. Look, you got a big old pot belly. You look like somebody played soccer with his face. Kicked a goal. Has nerve to be dissing black women. Oh, well, let's keep it going.
Like this one here.
Hey, what's up, y'all? So I really thought this BS with the Passport Bros was just going to go away, just die down. But I was wrong. Every time I get on social media, is one of them goofy ass Passport Bros getting caught up in a situation. Exhibit A.
And guys, they took everything.
Now look at his ass. He up here crying and talking about she took everything. What did you expect to happen? I guess you thought you was going to go over there and have you a great time. They was just going to lay down with you. You was going to get it and get gone, huh? No. Let me tell you all something. And see, for people that really don't understand that travel and go out of town, most of the locals, and especially the way that you present yourself, a lot of these passport bros going out of the country pretending to be something that they not. Those people that live where you all are traveling, they already know the game is all a finesse. Those women really don't like you for real. Oh, yo te quiero, papi, and all that old shit they tell you, that shit is game. Any woman that's worth having, whether she's in America or out of the country or somewhere else, 9 times out of 10, she got a man somewhere where she is. She may consider herself to be single because she's keeping her options open, but there's somebody around. And trust and believe that man is putting her up to doing a lot of the shit that she doing. See, a lot of the women in these foreign countries will steal from you, will rob you, and possibly kill you quicker than a lot of the men do. They more treacherous than the men. You understand? But you're all going out of the country thinking you about to come find some woman that's going to be submissive to your will. Nigga, you ain't even got it to get it like that. Trust and believe, if she worth having, if she's any type of female that's worth having, she got somebody. Okay? And 9 times out of 10, she'll rob and steal from you to go give it to him.
And let me break it down like that. If you think that she's lying, go on over there to Razor's room and check out all the information he gives on how people were robbed and stolen and like this, for example. Right
Her
here.
real name is Cecilia, but she goes by all different kinds of names on Tinder. This is her and her gang in an elevator after a successful robbery, in which they use scolopamine to drug the victim, which makes the victim sleep while they ransack the entire apartment, stealing all his valuables and all his belongings.
Now, let me break it down like this. Now, how many times in the United States do you hear people getting stolen? I'm sure it happens, but it happens all the time in these places. All the time. Let me keep it going.
What's up, guys? Razor Rays here with you again today. And we have a drugging and robbery case coming out of Cartagena. Yes.
Drugging and robbery case number. What? How many? Rays, what we up to now? Rays, look. You gotta break it down to me, bro. Come on. You got how many? How many we talking about? Okay. Look, I'm just trying to keep it real over here. So I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say how many it is until you tell me. Here we go.
This documentary was done on Obi Land's channel. His channel is blowing up right in front of our eyes. So we are doing a reaction to the Obi Land's investigative report that shows his friend.
Lana Love is in the house. Indiana Mom is in the house. Rena West in the house. A Lady is in the house. Miss Not for Everyone in the house. M Mills in the house. Camo in the house. Everybody, we up in the house.
Out in Cartagena, being drugged and robbed by the beauties that you just seen inside the elevator. Now, guys, as you know,
dreams. Miss Circle Talk is in the house.
On this channel, we are always talking about avoiding using Tinder and other social media dating apps out there in Colombia, because the girls can and will set you up. Guys, also, we talk about watching your drinks when you are hanging out in the bars or hanging out alone in your hotel room with a beauty, because they can slip.
And here's my point. This is the meat of the evening. How is this work? I want all the passport bros to attack my page after the show and give me reasons why you would risk your life to do what you do. I mean, the comment section is there for you. Don't worry, I won't delete anything as long as you don't cuss, cuss words and what. I want to hear from you. Why and how in the world is this worth it? I was on Razor's show before and I asked the same question, and I don't think I really got a direct answer. Is sex tourism this important to you that you are literally risking your life? You are literally risking your life. You got to break it down. You got to break it down for me. I want to hear it.
Scopolamine inside your drink. But let's take a look at more of the Obiland's investigative report video in which they actually...
Razor, I just thought of a great idea, Razor. Torch. Razor, I think it would be a great idea, Razor, if you had like a scopamine scoreboard, where every time somebody gets scoped, you show the existing number for the month or the week or even the year. Doesn't that sound cool? You could have it like on your homepage or something. You should think about that. You better hurry before I do. You better hurry before a scopamine scoreboard. Ladies, if you think that's a good idea, hit 1 in the chat. Let me hear you.
He caught the girl that drugged and robbed Obiland's friend and associate out there in Cartagena. They had actually caught the girl inside Medellin. Let's take a look.
Imagine the horror of waking up during your vacation and realizing you just lost everything. And so we're going to find her and we're going to set our own traps. So you think it's not worth it? We should lay.
Funny thing is, you lost everything. By the time you find her, by the time you find your upgrade that you claim from American women that you claim that are fit, friendly, submissive, and can scope you, this is what you're winning. This is how you're winning. You are so desperate that you know the risk. You know the risk. You've been to Razor's page. You've read the news. You know people are getting scoped left and right, and you still go and get scoped. This guy Obiland, I guess the guy who got scoped, right? He's not a newbie. He is not a newbie. So if a pro at this sex tourism can get scoped, anybody can get scoped. In the house, Creative Solutions, Brina West, Robert Dreams, M. Mills. Let's keep it going. That's crazy. I mean, this is like, you see, this is like walking across a bridge that you know is broken and is going to fall apart any second. You still go across it. Man.
Lay down and take the L? Now, just imagine it was your brother, your father, your sister who died from scolopamine. Will you take the L then? We did our research and we found Cecilia posing as Valeria looking for another victim.
So as you can see right now, Obiland is on the hunt for the thieving, drugging, scandalous Medellin girl that drugged his associate and friend out there in Cartagena.
Right, and the thing is this is like, look, it's the game out there. See, they want to pretend that women in America, mostly black women, aren't up to par. But black women, last I checked, they don't be scoping black men regularly. These women, your preferences be doing it all day, every day, and sometimes on Sunday. What? Man. I mean, come on now. Let me break it down some more.
So as you can see, they are searching for the girl who is now underneath another name on social media. So we will see.
She probably got 12 names. She probably got 12 names.
What happens next?
So after that night, I woke up.
Cyber dreams, you're absent. See, this guy right here, that's the guy who was in the video before. He's actually famous for getting scoped. Okay, I'm gonna let this play in a minute, but I wanna break something down here. Yeah, Cyber Dreams. Wait, Emil says this. Why would anyone take this kind of risk, especially in a foreign country? Exactly. Cyber Dreams says this. He's stalking a pro. Yep, basically. Yeah. Indiana Mom says this. Congratulate Indiana. Wait. Miss Not For Everyone congratulates Indiana Mom on 30 years of a healthy, loving relationship. That's what we're talking about. I wish you both an amazing trip and memories. Absolutely. Absolutely. Brina says, that's how they survive in those poor countries. Yep. They go fishing for tourists, basically. Indiana Mom, they want American women and Black women to be bad guys so badly they're willing to risk anything, including their lives. Yes. Basically that, Indiana Mom. Welcome, Alexander Brennan. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling.
Up and I was pretty drugged up. Honestly, I was kind of nervous because when I spoke to those girls before I passed out, they sounded like they were from Medellin, and I had a feeling like I might see them in Medellin. And I told my boy, yo, I think these girls are from Medellin, and he said, yo, if we see them, we'll deal with it then.
And so the Obiland team and Rio made the 1-hour flight from Cali to Medellin with the intention of finding Cecilia, the woman who had drugged and robbed him 2 weeks earlier.
Okay, so now we see they have arrived inside Medellin to confront the female that drugged and robbed OB's associate and friend. So let's take a look and see what happens next. This is a very, very interesting video that we are witnessing.
Oh, yes, it is. In the house, Gwen Johnson, she says this, dudes aren't looking for women who are leaving the library or Catholic mass. That's true. They want sirens on the cheap. Yep, you nailed it.
This is gutsy, actually, for Obiland to be out there trying to find the girl who drugged and robbed his friend. Let's take a look.
Another update.
You want to know how dangerous that is? Man, this is why you have insurance. That's why you have insurance, man.
You guys remember I got drugged and everything, right? So I'm in Medellin, and I'm still on Tinder, and I got to see the girl that I matched with on Tinder, and I sent it to my boy, and I said, yo, see if she'll talk to you. She's hitting him up, guys, and we're setting up a date tonight. And right now they're already telling my boy we should drink. So you know what that means, guys. And if this is true, if this is her, guys,
okay,
guys,
what is he expecting? All his stuff is gone. She's either giving it to her boyfriends to sell, or she sold it herself. This is so risky. This is very risky. Don't even do this shit in America. You call the authorities. See, he should have been calling the authorities and said, look, we found the women that scoped me. Now, the authorities know he was scoped because it was probably in his system, right?
I'm already having a cop here. I don't like to pay for company, so I ask certain questions with women to see if they're like normal women or if they're prostitutes. And these girls play off as they're normal women that are just looking to hang out and relax,
See, I don't believe him. I don't think I'm not saying I don't believe that he believes what he's saying, but I don't believe what he's saying. You know? And the mom says, I recently saw something about a man leaving his wife for 20 plus years for online romance scammer. Oh my God. And he won't listen. Oh my God. Man. Welcome, Darnell. We're just having a good time up here. I'm just trying to save one passport boy, bro, at a time. Just up here, just trying to tell them to change their ways. This is too risky.
May I be honest with you, DJ Short?
Yeah, you can be honest.
You might be wasting your time. I'm just saying. You just might. There's just some people out there that, you know, and I've been reflecting on this all damn day myself, you know, but there's some people out there that are just beyond help.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would never take this kind of, number one, I'm not going to go to a risky country at all. I'm just, maybe because I'm an old fogey, call me whatever you want, but I'm just not going to take that kind of risk. I like my life much better than that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I've been to risky countries myself, but
well, you know, some of it you did on the job though, so you know you're kind of used to it.
Yeah.
So, you know, Wynn breaks it down like this. They just need to chalk it up. Yeah, chalk that up to the game because women aren't working, you know, solo. You boom, Gwen, you just nailed it. Sometimes they are working for organized crime. Yes, boom. This is like they go back to a crime boss, not themselves. What happens when the goons are invoked? Boom. Oh my. When you drop some gems right now. They don't understand that as they can have a ha-ha moment with this one woman, right? Be careful. They may not make it out of the country. And even if they do, these guys are so connected, they will find you in America. Should have just chalked it up to the game. You want to dig, you want to mole in the mud. You're going to get dirty.
And these girls are predators. They're not even girls looking to get to know someone. They're just
you are. What was he? What are you thinking, dude? You're not a predator, but you're. I mean, obviously, you have a problem with that. You're addicted to sex because only an addiction will make you go to this much effort and delve into this much danger. This is scary, bro. This is really scary.
looking to meet men and drug them right away.
Okay, guys, he just said something very key right there. He said the girl is claiming not to be a prostitute, a pay for play.
Who's going to admit to that directly? And she may, let's put it this way, she's doing what she needs to do to get what she needs to get. Okay? I could say one thing though, she doesn't have the unused womb that Chantel was talking about. Okay? We know that.
Girl of the night. Guys pretty much think that the only girls that are robbing guys out there must be prostitutes. This is not the case.
No, I don't think it is either. But these women, how are you going to take a woman's, first of all, how are you going to take a woman who just scoped you and robbed you, word for who she is? I don't get it. Wait, first of all, they scope you and rob you, but before then you believed absolutely everything they said. about not being a pro. Don't you think that it's more risky to scope dudes than to just be a pro? So more than likely, they are a pro who scopes dudes. Now, they might not be a full-time pro, but come on. We ain't talking no unused wombs, okay?
I have did another video earlier on throughout the month stating that a lot of girls that drug and rob guys are not prostitutes. They are just girls that are on Tinder pretending to want to have regular dates, not for money, but they are trying.
Think about it like this. Razor Rays, let me break it down. Let me break it down for you, my man. If a woman is regularly on Tinder, right? And she's regularly going on dates, right? Dates that obviously involve horny men who flew all the way from the United States or wherever, right? To wherever these women are, right? For more than conversation, right? And they're on there all the time doing this, right? Razor, what does that tell you? I know you want to dress these guys up to be nicer guys than, I mean, at least most of them, you know, but come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'd have this debate with you, but, you know, let me keep it going.
Trying to set you up so they can rob you.
So basically, are you saying, Razor, are you saying that it's nice girls setting up these nice guys, you know, with scopamine? Because that's kind of a long shot. Yeah. And Indiana Mama's right. F around and get a dose from a regular girl and never wait. Yep. These aren't regular women. Come on. I mean, these women might be worse than pros. I mean, a regular pro, they just know they got to just do what they got to do in a sexual sense and then call it a day. These women here, they probably do a little bit of everything, you know? They're like the Swiss Army knife of the streets.
Let's take a look at some more.
Out the car when she was satisfied that she didn't know our reporter. From their perspective, they've come to rob and steal from another tourist, using scolopamine, of course. As they enter the apartment,
LM is in the house.
They look around, doing a quick scan, perhaps looking for hidden cameras. She even looks at the ceiling looking for hidden cameras, and they repeat this behavior throughout the encounter.
Concerned about my man because I was sleeping. They had me drugged and knocked out by like in 15 minutes. So when he was in there, I couldn't even let him stay in there for 5 minutes because I didn't know how fast they could get the drugs into his system, and I didn't want something to go wrong.
Well, he's got to drink it first.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Bien. Hola, amiga. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Tú no acuerdas ya? ¿Tú no acuerdas?
Gwen says this. Wait, LM says this. Back home, we call women who are with passport bros all for the money girls. Straight up. Wait, there are pros and robbers on Tinder, and yet the dudes persist. Yes. And that's after flying over there. What happened to friendly, fit, and feminine? Yeah. I mean, these women do not look feminine. I mean, they look, I don't really buy into that fit feminine crap. I mean, if you like somebody, but they're not exactly, they're not the poster girls of femininity. Let's just keep it going.
¿No acuerdas? ¿En serio? Es mi teléfono. ¿Tú no acuerdas robar mis cosas?
¿Qué necesitas?
Tú sabes, mi computadora, todo. Todo. Yo quiero 20 millones de pesos.
20.
Sí.
Okay, guys, that was the confrontation with the thieving, drugging female out there. He was able to snatch his phone away from her in that moment and ask her for more money that she had stolen from him. He wants his money back. But we will see in part 2 how this ends. So I will be looking out for that next episode, courtesy of Obi-Land. This was a great documentary, and I will do a reaction on part 2 to see how this concludes. So guys, please subscribe to this channel. Until next time,
Man,
I'm Razor Rays.
Razor
I'm
Rays, breaking it down, trying to save brothers' lives and everything. But you can't save them, Razor. If they're that desperate, I mean, he got his phone back. That's good, but you do not want to know how these women have guys right outside, okay? These guys, this is something you can do. The only reason I would do something like this is you're never coming back there. And they don't know where you live. But they do because they stole all your shit. That is so dangerous. This is not going to do, I don't think this could very well not end well for them. They don't know how far this rabbit hole goes. For all they know, it could be they could be funded by the police officers. You never know. You just don't know. That is so scary. And see, and ladies, I need to bring this to your attention because if a guy says he's a passport bro, this is how desperate they are. I mean, the guy seemed like, it wasn't like the guy seemed like he was really super duper scummy or nothing. So just think about how this guy was right here, right? Look how much risk he will, if a man will risk this much for himself, what makes you believe he's not going to make risky moves when he's with you? So if they start talking about, oh yeah, I love to travel, I go, and if they keep naming, hot spots for prostitution, you're going to have to put that on your list of red flags. You're gonna have to do that. Let's break it down a little bit more. This is what's going down. This is what's going down. Oh man. Oh yeah.
Forever is the strangest thing.
That's how that goes. And here's more for you. Clap twice in 30 seconds. Settle in. Let me pause right there. I mean, fellas, what? Let me just play my girl. Let me just play Princella, and let's move on from the problems that these men have.
The reason why males don't like independent women, because males are codependent by nature. People who are looking for relationships are bums. Hold on, hear me out. People who are codependent have voids that need to be filled that they don't know how to fill themselves. So what they do is go look for a relationship to get them filled for free. If you're emotionally retarded and can't tap into your own emotion and master them, then you go look for somebody who can. If you homeless and need a place to stay, what better way to find somewhere to stay than to get into a relationship?
And that happens all the time.
Incel and can't get no nookie, and somehow you look up on a chick, what better way to get consistent play than to get into a relationship? A male needs you to have a need that he can manipulate you with to get his needs met. And when you don't got no needs that he can manipulate you through, he'll remain a bum in all those codependent areas.
Yep.
Her real name is Cecilia.
We paused that. We already saw that. So, Darnell, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, I mean, so far, I mean, you just got to be. I mean, the one question I wanted to ask you is like, do you have the statistics on how on the percentage wise of how many tourists are being drugged and robbed in Colombia?
Let's check. Hold on.
Yeah. You know, I mean, because
you have to understand that this is what this is the thing, though. I'll look at the overall percentage, but you have to understand that I believe the percentage is increased for passport bros because they go to the red light district. You see what I'm saying? Where it all goes down. Let me find out.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I'm asking that question, because like I said, I mean, no matter where you go, there's going to be bad people, regardless of race, gender, you know, ethnicity, country. It doesn't matter. You're going to run into bad people, you know.
32%.
Ooh, that's high. 32%.
Yeah. And remember now, and remember, that's like, that includes the tourists that are just there. They're not there. They're not going to the bad areas.
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking about, let's say they did even count the bad and the good together. It's 32%.
Mm-hmm.
So, geez, that's higher than even I thought.
Yeah, I mean, that's a game of rock, paper, scissors right there.
Basically. I'm not going there.
Yeah.
I'm not going there. I mean, wow.
I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, yeah, 32%. I mean, I got a question, you know, because I had wanted to go to Colombia myself, but after seeing that, I got to question that one.
Yeah, I mean, I'll find some other place to go.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah, man. Ooh. Okay, let's break it down some more.
Also, man, don't go crazy, you know what I'm saying? These local countries, they have their own economy set up.
Let me stop this right here.
Some places, for instance, in the DR.
Okay. This is the one I wanted to play.
I found out that she had AIDS on the day she died.
How did you find out exactly?
Went into the office and the woman said, you know your wife has HIV. And at this stage I just...
Something here.
Is this the guy that was married to the Thailand woman?
Yes. Let me just stop it right here because that's all we need to know. So he went to Thailand, married a woman. She finally told him he has AIDS after they had all unprotected sex for a long time. Passport bro doing it up, finding a wife, getting married. She has AIDS. End of story. I'm sure if he's lucky, he gets the right drugs, you know, for the remainder of his life. He'll be okay. Yeah, Brina, yeah. Yeah, older men, they be passport bros too.
They were the original.
Yeah, absolutely. India and Amon kicks it down like this. And 50,000 are just the ones that the local police actually report on. Yes. So that percentage we're seeing is only from the local police that are reported on. Not all. Remember now, some people just get robbed and just say F it and just go about their business. Wow. The risk these men take. Man. Okay, let me go into a situation about a passport bro, or a guy who basically found, let's see if I can find it. This one is fun, right? This one is fun. Here we go. Where's that Yanie video? Here we go. Check this one out.
Freaking nowhere. I blocked his number.
I'm going back here. This is real talk from Yanie right here. You got to check out her channel. She's off the chain.
Hi ladies, it's Yanie and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you the update regarding Cindy and Pumpkin. Last night got really crazy. The cops were called. Now, unfortunately, that live stream I did not catch. Apparently, she went live for a second time around 3 or 4 this morning, and then she deleted her TikTok. Now, before we get into what led up to the cops being called, we have to first start with why this may have all started. Apparently, he found out that she's married. She's been legally married for 4 years to a man in the military, and she has a 9-year-old daughter. So he's upset about that because due to the pregnancy, this information was revealed to him, most likely because of the healthcare system. If you're married to a man that's in the military, you have excellent healthcare. And so I'm assuming that is why he changed once she got pregnant, because she has been lying to him about who she is and basically her life before she met this man. With me informing you on his side of things, it doesn't mean that I'm taking sides in this situation, because honestly, it's his side, her side, and then the truth. I'm just giving you his side of things. And then she has her side as well. So let's go ahead and get into what took place last night.
Prostitute,
I was a
sex
prostitute.
worker. You
Yeah,
never
right.
even had a job. She ain't supposed to be working in America. She don't have a work permit
Oh,
or
yeah,
visa.
right.
She's here illegally.
Now, the first thing I need to point out is this. It's already toxic that they're having this argument on the internet. That's already bad. That's already all bad right there. The fact that he is, let's say, disrespecting the mother of his child, that's not a good look either. Okay. Did she lie? Yeah, I assume she did. I'm not going to say she did because I don't know the truth. Let's just go by what he's saying, though. So now he's mad, which, he's okay to be mad. He's just handling it completely wrong, though. Columbus Hill says this: the American military, other militaries, I doubt it. Yeah, as far as good health care. Cyber's cracking up. By the way, Cyber Dream will be here tomorrow for Circle Talk. And shortly thereafter will be 8 ladies. Bandits versus mammies. Mammies versus bandits. Got to check it out, without a doubt. Main show of the whole week. Main shows of the whole week tomorrow.
She's married to another man that's in the military. She hadn't even lived with him. For 4 years they've been married. She's married. Cindy's not married, not me. Yeah. A swindler. They swindling, and he's going to go to prison and hurt.
The question he has to ask her, how is he just finding out now? Isn't the rule to vet people, especially when you're rich?
I mean, it should be, but let's face it. There are times you're going to make mistakes.
I guess he's in the mood for love.
Because he's in the military, he lied to get more money, and she lied to get the visa.
Oh, yeah, right.
She's married for 4 years.
I thought foreign women were supposed to be all the ones that are, feminine, submissive. And that's, look, the thing is this. He should have chose better, I guess. She should have chose better too. Yeah.
I mean, well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if she was conning the dude the entire time, I mean, you can't really come to her defense.
Okay, number one, it's like this. She's his sugar baby, right?
Well, we don't know that.
No, she is.
Okay.
I know that. And so with this is for all older men, and I'm an older man too. Mm-hmm. If you want to enter sugar baby land, you're going to have to take responsibility for your actions and their actions. There's a reason why sugar baby systems don't work. There's a reason why it just doesn't work out most of the time. He's got to just take the L.
I mean, if that's the case that he entered a relationship with a sugar baby, then yes, you're correct. Like I said, I just didn't know that. From what it sounded like, I guess he's been in a relationship with her for, I believe he said 4 years.
Yeah.
Something to that effect. So, it sounded to me like a lot more than just a sugar baby relationship.
Yeah, well, I assume they were going to probably get married, but the problem is that he knocked her up.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And wow, I mean, this is complicated in so many ways. And apparently he's, well off. He's rich or whatever, right?
No.
Rich enough to get her own apartment. I guarantee you that he's probably married himself. I wouldn't be surprised.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
That's just a hunch.
Yeah. Maybe it might be that he's trading in his wife for a younger model, perhaps.
Yep. Pax is in the house. Welcome, Pax. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. And LM, you are correct. They are both wrong. So very wrong. What he was expecting was to get control and access, and what she was expecting to get was pretty much what she got. I mean, she probably would have preferred with less stress, right? But yeah. Yep. And both of them will be regretting this for the rest of their lives.
She lied to me, didn't even tell the show she was single, had no kids. Find out she got a 9-year-old, and she's married for 4 years. That's a fraud marriage.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, it's a fraud marriage.
Oh, yeah?
You're a fraud.
Yeah, right.
And you're going to jail.
Yeah, right.
Because you're going to keep threatening.
Go ahead.
She's going to threaten me, though.
Go ahead.
Let's see what she's threatening.
You better be careful because, yes, I will say this, that usually when you are not, when you're technically not as American, as they call it, as other people, you still have rights when you're in America. He could very well lose his whatever he's got if he keeps this up. He should have been thinking about that.
So this is
baby, if I wanted to threaten you, I have evidence on you. You in my
bedroom.
in your bedroom.
You in my closet.
This your bedroom. This
I
ain't
have
closet,
evidence
it's a
about you.
bedroom.
But you know what? I'm not going to use it.
You're not going to because you're going back to the bar.
No, I will use it with a lawyer.
That's right.
I will use it with a lawyer. So I'm not even going to play your games. I'm not 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 following you. You in my closet packing my stuff up.
I guess my point is this. Wherever you go, you are you. The magic of finding love, or mostly it seems to be sex, by the way, because a passport bro told me that 99% of the passport bros travel for sex. They travel for sex. That's what a passport bro told me. So don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me.
No, I believe that statistic. I believe that statistic is correct. I do believe it's 90%. They just don't. They tell them themselves without really talking about it. If that makes sense, But did this incident take place in America or was it overseas?
I assume this is they're in the United States right now.
Okay, and she was legally married to somebody else at this time of the recording?
That's what he said.
Okay, well, if he can prove it,
that's what he said. The thing is this, that remember now, if I don't see the paper, I will just say it's what they said, if you know what I mean.
No, I understand that completely. I was just saying, but in the event that he is correct, basically she did commit fraud.
Yes and no. Because the thing is if that's true, she might. Yeah. It's the thing is this though, she really didn't sign anything, and he should have vetted her better at the end of the day.
No, I agree. Yeah, he should have vetted her. Yeah. I agree with that 100%. But I'm saying, like I said, that is fraud because you cannot be in the United States.
I won't say that. I won't say it's fraud. What I will say is fraudulent behavior. I'll say that much. But I don't know if it's legally fraud because I don't know. You know what I mean? Well, now, you might know, and you can say it, but I don't know. I don't know if that's fraud. I haven't legally looked into that.
Well, the only state I know of to where you can marry somebody while you're legally married is Utah, but that's only because they believe in polygamy.
All right, let me break it down like this. In the house, Kim, Lee, Moon. Wow, DJ, we're surprised. I know you Kim, Lee, Moon. I don't know. I mean, the thing is this is super messy. I don't know how they're going to untangle this. She's got a kid already. Technically, she has a kid who's 9 years old. She's still married to the guy who's in the military. So I assume that he's American as well, right?
Probably.
She now has 2 kids with 2 Americans. That's going to be really hard to kick her out.
Well, like I said, if
the issue I have is believe it or not, the issue, don't get me wrong, if everything he said was correct, she was wrong for this. Wrong. Okay?
Yeah.
However, him being the key of being an older gentleman is being more knowledgeable, being more careful, being responsible, and he was none of that.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, Cyber Dreams. He's still going to pay for the baby. Yep, which is an American citizen. Yep, and that's why he shouldn't be getting into this argument with this woman right now. You take a risk dating people much younger than you, whose maturity level may not be at yours. Okay. So if that's the case, you have to take the L. we've had lives on this where we showed dude after dude who was near my age, a little bit younger or whatever, blaming somebody who's more than half their age for not being as mature as they hoped they would be.
Mm-hmm.
That's an L. Older men, if that's happening to you, that's an L you have to take. Yeah. Yeah, they're blinded by young. Yeah. Yeah. They're blinded by young, you know what? Can't
Well, I
believe
mean,
yeah.
you know, it's just, hey, you know, unfortunately, us as men, we're just biologically hardwired to be attracted to youth, beauty, and fertility. You know,
I
mean,
wouldn't
DJ
say
Torch.
that. I mean, you could say that for you.
Well, even yourself, DJ Torch, even at your age, I'm pretty sure you might see a 21-year-old in the grocery store. I'm not gonna say you're gonna talk to her, but at a minimum, you're gonna be a little, you know, especially if she's real attractive. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
You're gonna be
Yes.
a little.
Yes and no. I mean, yeah, you say, wow, she's cute, and then you move on. It's different from wow, I want to hit that. You see what I'm saying?
Right. No, yeah, that's because you're thinking with the big head versus the little head. But I was just saying, biologically, you're just going to be physically attracted to that. You know, so to me, that's normal. It's no different than a woman that's attracted to a man with money. I mean, he could be married, a scumbag, and everything else, and it's kind of the same thing. Well, he has resources. Women are just biologically attracted to a man that is a provider. It's the same. It goes the same exact way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can't change biological programming. I mean, we just have to we have to use our big head, you know, our brain, you know, and not act on the impulses. That's the key.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say. Maybe because I'm old fogey and I don't think about it like that anymore. You know. I go fly fishing and I'm like, ooh, look at that big fish. So, you know, maybe I'm just in a different world.
Yeah.
But, I mean, basically the thing is that yes, you see women as attractive and stuff, but this guy went as far as trying to be with this woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big jump. That's not like, you can't compare him and me.
No. I'm not making a comparison. I was just using you as an example because, like, you're a man yourself, and you had even said it yourself that you know, if you see an attractive looking woman, you know, a young woman that's 21 in the store, you even said it yourself. Yeah, you're gonna feel a certain kind of way, like, oh man. Ooh.
When did I say that?
You just said it about I want to say about 2, maybe 3 minutes ago.
No, that's what you said.
No. You had said it like, of course you're gonna be, you know, attractive, but you might look at her and then
wait. Let me say it in my words. If you see somebody and she's attractive, right? Mm-hmm. I said, oh wow, she's cute. That's as far as I went.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify that.
Yes. But that's what you had said.
Yeah. I said that.
You know. So
but what you just said, I said, is different than what I said.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, sir?
I said, what you said, I said, is different from what I said.
No, sir, it wasn't different. Like I said, it's just.
No, I guess the way you paraphrased it wasn't with the way I said it.
That's okay, well, I'm not going to lie. My communication skills aren't, you know, I've been told.
I understand. It don't matter. It don't matter. Yeah, Pumpkin is 23 years older than this woman. So that's not a whole lot, really. I thought it was even more than that. So, but basically, you know, that's that.
Yeah.
But I need. Hey, Cyber Dreams is going to be breaking down Circle Talk tomorrow. There's a whole lot of Circle Talk going on in this video, by the way. So y'all got to check her out tomorrow. And right after that, we have a lady doing a very, 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 very great video. Okay. On Mammies versus Bandits. You got to check it out. Gwen says this. Not actually true. they are men who are attractive and hit the genetic lottery. Yep. Those men get play regardless. Yep, true. We need to stop acting like women don't have eyes. True. Cameron, what's going on? Cameron, we just having a good old time today. That's how we do it. Let's play a little bit more. Let's see where we go.
That's in my closet. You in my closet. Nobody told you to come. Nobody told you to come back. You packed your stuff and left. So you need to leave.
Go away. Go away.
Fucking crazy. I can't believe that shit. Like, if I wanted to ruin this man's life, I could have, because I have so much stuff on him that I'm like.
I remember somebody said that. Who said, wait. I think it was Miss Not For Everyone says that you thought she had stuff on him. Yep, and you were right. You were right. Well, the whole room was right. The whole room was right. Let's keep it going.
It's not worth it to put it on the internet, literally, but I'm like, whatever. He literally came back out of nowhere, out of freaking nowhere. I blocked his number, and literally, the guy don't have stuff here. He just came back with one suitcase. And yeah, that's the thing. Nobody told him to come back. He came back.
Pause this for a minute. I want to go to this other spot here.
So that house wasn't a joint domicile. It was her home or apartment.
I guess it was her apartment. He was letting her stay there, which is already fishy.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. I need to play this part right here.
Welcome back, ladies. For those of you who are not familiar with this influencer, her name is Cindy, and she is a luxury influencer. Cindy gained a decent-sized following on TikTok due to posting videos about her lifestyle.
Okay. Cyber Dream breaks it down like this. Torch, this man was an adult for 18 years while she was still being raised. Absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Including her man, an older white gentleman who went by the name of Pumpkin. His face was always hidden in her videos, but every now and then he spoke, so we could hear his strong southern voice. In Cindy's videos, she would do a lot of cooking, cleaning, and showing off her luxury products, including a luxury vehicle that Pumpkin purchased for her. And she would say things like, "I got this expensive vehicle after only 3 months. If your man wanted to, he would." Cindy and Pumpkin had a baby boy at the end of last month, July 2023. Well, Cindy gave birth to a baby boy with her sister by her side. Pumpkin was nowhere in sight. Before giving birth, Cindy would post TikToks of herself crying and eating ice cream, and everyone assumed that she was crying because she was pregnant, but it now appears as if she was crying because of her breakup with Pumpkin. And I'm calling him Pumpkin because I don't want to use his real name in this
Cyber Dreams break it down. She don't have nothing but that baby. That is so true.
Video. It's easy to find on the internet, just follow the hashtags. Surprisingly, Cindy and Pumpkin are now going to war with each other. Pumpkin has kicked Cindy out and he has repossessed the luxury vehicle that he gave her. Yes, the same vehicle from the "I got this vehicle after 3 months. If your man wanted to, he would" video. Allegedly, the streets are saying that Cindy was a...
See, that's how you know that he basically wanted control. I mean, the thing is did he give the car to her or not? He obviously didn't give it to her from the goodness of his heart. Because if he did, he would have just let her have it. It's like, well, I could afford it. I, paid cash for it or whatever. I assume that he didn't pay cash for it because if you buy something for somebody, you can't take it back. Especially, I assume that, he didn't really buy it for her. He didn't buy it for her. He might have bought it because of her, but he bought it because he wanted to control her. And he knew that she would fall for it. That's my opinion.
sex worker who became a sugar baby, and Pumpkin was her sugar daddy, again allegedly, and all hell broke loose when Cindy got pregnant. I don't know much about that lifestyle, but according to some women on TikTok who claim to be sugar babies, you're not supposed to get pregnant by your sugar daddy. You're there for fun and nothing more. You're not supposed to catch feelings, but apparently Cindy caught feelings and has now given birth to her sugar daddy's baby.
Okay, if everybody believes that Cindy caught feelings, click 1 in the chat. I don't know.
DJ Torch, may I ask a question? Is this the same? Does this video coincide with the video you played prior?
Yes. Same woman.
It does. Okay.
Same
subject. Woman, same guy. Okay.
Yeah. It's just this is just a narrator talking. It's the other thing where they were just going to go back and forth forever. This kind of cuts to the chase. And that's why I'm playing this.
Got it. Okay.
Everybody, let's get them likes up. Let's get them likes up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment in the chat. Oh yeah, by the way, you can actually now super chat if you want. I'm not that much into, I'm not a super chat needy kind of guy. Just put one if you want to, but you don't have to. So yeah, basically that's the whole scoop.
Okay.
So let me play a little bit more.
Baby. Or allegedly, she gave birth so her child would be an American, and she could stay in the country longer because, again, according to the internet streets, she is allegedly from Gabon in Africa, and she was on a student visa that has expired. In one of the TikTok videos, Pumpkin accused her of lying to him about being married and having a 9-year-old child back in Gabon. Apparently, Cindy is married to a military man here in America, and she has been married to him for a few years.
Wait a minute. Is the child and the married man two different entities? I thought the child must have been from the married man, but that's not true.
Pumpkin accused her of lying to him about being married and having a 9-year-old child back in Gabon. Apparently, Cindy is...
Okay. Wait a minute. This is getting ugly.
Africa, and she was on a student visa that has expired. In one of the TikTok videos, Pumpkin accused her of lying to him about being married and having a 9-year-old child back in Gabon.
Holy moly. So she has, first of all, she has a 9-year-old child back in Gabon, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not related to the guy she married, right?
Well, I didn't necessarily hear that part, but it's possible. It just says she has a 9-year-old child back where she, was from. It doesn't say it's not his child. The military man's child.
Hey, ladies, thank you so much for the very first super chat on this channel. A lady says, congrats on getting monetized. Thank you, A lady. I appreciate it so much. By the way, you need to check out A Lady's show tomorrow. Right here. And by the way, A Lady, if you have a Cash App address, make a point to bring it with you so you can put it up. And same with you, Cyber Dreams. If you guys have a Cash App address, we will post it during your live. I thank you guys so much for being here. Here we go.
Apparently, Cindy is married to a military man here in America, and she has been married to him for a few years, allegedly. He also accused her of being an undocumented immigrant. He repeatedly called her an illegal alien. He also mentioned that...
Now it's going south. She's already having your child, and you're already calling her names. Now the real Pumpkin is coming out. Tie up. Thank you. $5 super chat. Love your channel. Wishing you continued success from the Cloud Watcher. Thank you, Tie Up. I appreciate it. Hey, I'm glad. I will take anything, any appreciation anywhere. I love it. We're going to keep it going.
Several of Cindy's family members have come here from Africa and they've married white people. It sounds like he believes he has been scammed. I don't know what's true because
I mean, what do you think, Darnell? I'm not going to even answer that.
I mean, it does sound to me like he's been scammed, but just like you said earlier, he does have to take. I think the best thing to do is to take the L. You know what I'm saying, and to move on. If he went to her domicile and confronted her, like that's a danger. You shouldn't do that.
Right.
You should not do that. No matter how angry, upset. I mean, granted, hell, I've been scammed myself. So I can understand you're going to feel anger and emotion, but you gotta be smart because you never know how this could play out.
Absolutely.
It could turn quickly into a DV incident, and
thank you. You nailed it.
Yeah, that's going to make things a lot worse.
This is definitely messy. Gwen Johnson says this: who says under what circumstances she fell pregnant? Families will keep secrets, and it's not unheard of finding out your sister is actually your mom. Jim, boom. That is absolutely true.
if she has been married to an American for several years, why is she undocumented? It's a mess. I will make a compilation video with as many of those videos that I can find, and I will upload them on Facebook. We are Black Girls Living Well on Facebook. Check the video description. I'll post the link there. If I post the video on YouTube or TikTok, it will probably be taken down. So after this video, head on over to Facebook to check out the compilation video.
All right, this is a new channel, by the way. Black Girls Living Wells. Check her out. She's got excellent content. She's very, 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 very. She's going to be somebody. She's going to be somebody. Let me tell you that.
If it's no longer there, that means it.
Oh, go ahead, Darnell.
I just wanted to ask a question real quick. So if she was a sugar baby, if the relationship was one of those sugar style relationships, like why did she marry him? Do you know?
I don't know if she married him. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, okay then. I was under the misconception that she ended up.
She might as well have, though, since she's got his kid.
Well, legally she can't legally because she's already married.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. Good point. Yeah. And that's so for us, we can conclude that she's not married to him, to Pumpkin. She's married, but just not to Pumpkin.
Yes.
Wow.
I could have swore earlier in the video it said they were married. Pumpkin and her were married at one point in time.
Yeah, this is weird.
It's very weird because earlier I said she committed fraud. If that's the case, then she committed fraud. But if she never married Pumpkin, there's no fraud.
Right.
It was removed. With all of that said, let's talk about the dark side of being a sugar baby. And I'm not implying that being a sugar baby can be a good thing. Sugar babies are rarely honest with us about their negative experiences. They're always showing us the gifts, money, and the luxury side of the lifestyle. But they don't share things like the abuse that Cindy has endured. And I'm not saying that Cindy is totally innocent in this situation, and I'm not a therapist, but Pumpkin appears to be a narcissist based on everything that I've seen and heard about him. He has allegedly isolated her from her family, and she depends on him financially. I think Cindy is in over her head. She is an African immigrant who is going to war with a rich, older white male in America, and honestly, I fear for her and her child's safety. I hope she has someone to lean on for support because she's certainly going to need it. Now let's talk about the dark side of being a sugar baby, or should I say, let's continue the discussion. Becoming a sugar baby, where one enters into a financial arrangement with an older, wealthier individual, the sugar daddy or sugar mommy, comes with potential risks and dangers that individuals should be aware of before considering such a lifestyle.
Exactly that. A lady breaks it down like this. She never married Pumpkin. She was married to someone else when she dated and got pregnant by Pumpkin. So that clears everything up right there. LM, thank you very much. Thank you for the super chat. Cyber Dream says this. They're not married. She's a sugar baby. Sugar baby.
Here are some of the key dangers to keep in mind: exploitation and unequal power dynamics. Sugar relationships can sometimes involve significant power imbalances. The older, wealthier partner may exert control over the younger partner, potentially leading to exploitation and manipulation.
Right, exactly that. You saw how upset he got when she didn't do what he wanted him to do, or found out that something that he did not want to find out. He got really upset, didn't he?
I mean, but wouldn't you consider that to be human, though?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a human. You can't call him a bad guy because, you know, he got played and he's upset. You know, I mean, that to me, that's a normal emotion.
I personally, I think basically, especially if he does have property and stuff he wants to keep, he should have just kept it quiet. And I mean, remember now, she's just a sugar baby, right? I mean, that's you know what a sugar baby is, right?
Yes, but I mean, to be that upset, I think she was more than just a sugar baby.
Yeah,
At least
but that's whose fault is that? I mean, they obviously got into it for the sugar baby, sugar daddy situation, right?
I mean, well, it takes two to do the tango, so I'd say it's both their faults. You know.
Oh yeah, it's both their faults. But I'm just saying on his side, it's like, look, she's still just a sugar baby.
Yeah.
Right. And now he's allowed the situation to get out of control, because if you are the man, the leader per se, if you are the man, the leader, how did she get a child in her? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, it sounded to me like I said, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, put yourself in the shoes of a sugar daddy, you know.
Yeah, A Lady breaks it down like this. As soon as she got pregnant, he became distant. Yep. And see, the thing is, a lot of people think he started
really
getting
care,
distant,
right?
because he found something out. I think this is a very common phenomena that dudes, after they get somebody pregnant, they start acting maybe not necessarily mean, but they act like they care less, because they feel like they have you now. They feel like they got you. It's kind of like they feel like they have you under a barrel. Well, not a barrel, but they have control over you, because now you have their kid in them, in you.
Well, I mean, yeah, assuming you let's say if you didn't want the child, then yeah, I would agree with you. You know, if you didn't want the child, and you know, but she's gonna have the child
I mean,
anyway.
he didn't plan for one, right?
Well, I don't know that. Not based on what I saw so far. I don't know.
Okay.
I would need to see
Emotional
more.
toll.
Tape.
While some sugar relationships might involve genuine emotional connections, many are primarily transactional. This can leave the sugar baby feeling emotionally unfulfilled, used.
I think Gwen brought up a good point. I think bottom line is they both played each other. Both of them got played really in one way, shape, or form. But since he's the older person, the default falls on him a little bit.
Even isolated. Dependency. Relying on someone else financially can lead to dependency, making it challenging to develop one's own financial independence and self-sufficiency. Safety concerns. Meeting people from online platforms always carries a certain level of risk. Meeting a stranger who is much older and wealthier could put you in potentially dangerous situations. Emotional attachment and jealousy. Developing genuine feelings for someone in a sugar relationship can lead to emotional attachment.
Kusaba breaks it down like this. 4 years in, she should have $100,000 in the bank.
Ooh.
Yeah, she should. She should have $100,000 in the bank. Be set to go.
Was she getting that from this guy? Like that's 25 grand.
Just from being a social media person, she should have that much. That's only $25K a year, right?
Yeah. Well, I was saying from this
guy. You could get that working at Starbucks.
Yeah, but I mean, to get it from just an individual, not Starbucks is a corporation.
I'm sure he gave her some. I mean, $25K a year, that ain't shit. I mean, that's not much to spend on a person a year. That's not that much at all. Excuse my neck. Hey, lady says this. Pumpkin thinks he was set up by both the sugar baby and her husband. That could, something? I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Man.
That is a possibility.
What kind of husband wants some other guy jumping on his woman and then having a kid by him? That's not a... Look, I'm just being judgmental. Let me shut up.
Yeah, usually that doesn't work out too well.
No.
I have heard of cases of boyfriends allowing their girlfriends to have like a sugar daddy, basically. But 9 times out of 10, the boyfriend becomes jealous and it derails everything over the course of time. So it 9 times out of 10, it just doesn't work. But yeah, I've never heard of a married man allowing his wife to. That sounds true. That sounds like something out of a Lifetime movie.
Man, this is great. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here.
Attachment and jealousy, especially if the other party does not reciprocate these emotions. Unrealistic expectations. Sugar relationships often involve financial support in exchange for companionship or other forms of intimacy. These arrangements can create unrealistic expectations about what relationships should be based on. Loss of privacy. Entering into a sugar relationship often involves sharing personal information with someone who may not have your best interests at heart. This could lead to a loss of privacy and potential exposure to risks like identity theft or harassment. Stigmatization.
She is good. This black girl living well. She is good. She's been doing this for a minute. She might have been on some other platform and not YouTube, but she's got the chops. She's got it.
Society can stigmatize those involved in sugar relationships, leading to negative judgments, social isolation, and strained relationships with family and friends. Legal issues. Depending on the nature of the relationship, there could be legal concerns related to age of consent, sex work, or other legal implications. Long-term consequences. Engaging in sugar relationships might have long-term impacts on one's self-esteem, self-worth, and future romantic relationships. Impact on mental health. The emotional toll, potential manipulation, and unequal power dynamics can negatively affect mental well-being. Anyone who is considering becoming a sugar baby should carefully weigh these risks and consider their own values, boundaries, and long-term goals. If someone is thinking about entering such an arrangement, seeking advice from someone who is familiar with the lifestyle is recommended. And for the record, I don't agree with the lifestyle, but I'm not here to judge. Don't forget to head on over to Facebook to check out the compilation video of Cindy and Pumpkin's antics. Again, if it's not there, it has been removed. Please drop your feedback about this topic below, like this video, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.
That was excellent. Well done. I thought she was just a new YouTuber, but no, she must have been doing this for a while because her work is just way too polished. The commentary was excellent. She's going to be if she stays on YouTube, she's going to be a YouTube superstar. That's for sure. I mean, but that's what we do here. We make YouTube superstars. That's what's going down. Anyway, let's see. Let's call it a night because we got a big day tomorrow. Let me put this up.